Today we are going to learn about the topic how do plants prepare their food. I know in your previous classes you all have read about the process of photosynthesis. So today we will be learning what are the essential conditions which are required for the process to occur, how the conditions they impact the process of photosynthesis. Then we will be learning the role of stomata in the photosynthesis and the chemical reaction involved in the process. First of all, I'll introduce you a new term, that is autotroph. The word tells you auto means self and trophism means feeding. So plants are those organisms which are capable of synthesizing their own food. They are manufacturing their own food from the substances obtained from the nature, that is light, water, carbon dioxide. So these organisms, green plants, they are also called as autotrophs, or you can call them producers because they produce their own food. Here in this slide you can see the process of photosynthesis is shown. Now in the center they have shown a green leaf. So photosynthesis requires a green pigment called as chlorophyll, which is there present in the plant cells. In the plant cells there is an organelle called as chloroplast, which contains this green pigment chlorophyll, which helps the plant to trap the sunlight. So again, sunlight is also a essential condition here. Now the next thing is water. Water is absorbed by the plant with the help of roots. So from the soil the plant is going to absorb water required. Now next condition is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide enters through the stomata of the leaves. Stomata are the tiny pores present on the underside of the leaves. They help in the absorption of carbon dioxide. Now the final result is oxygen. The product of this reaction is oxygen and food. Now in which form the food is manufactured? Food is manufactured as glucose but converted in the form of starch and stored by the plant. Okay. So here I have told you stomata. What are stomata? Stomata are the tiny pores present on the underside of the leaves. They help in the exchange of the gases. So the plant will absorb carbon dioxide through stomata and release oxygen also through stomata. When the plant is doing transpiration, that is release of water vapor from the plant, that also occurs through these tiny pores. Each stomata, it is regulated by two guard cells. Guard cells function here is to control or to regulate the opening and closing of the stomata. Here you can see the chemical reaction. Carbon dioxide plus water in the presence of light and chlorophyll gives you glucose and oxygen. So in a chemical symbols it can be written as 6CO2 plus 6H2O, that is carbon dioxide is combining with water. In the presence of light and chlorophyll it gives you glucose. C6H12O6 is the chemical formula for glucose plus 6 molecules of oxygen. So 6 molecules of carbon dioxide, they react or they combine with 6 molecules of water in the presence of light and chlorophyll, gives us glucose plus 6 molecules of oxygen. Here you can see the essential conditions for photosynthesis. It is necessary for the process of photosynthesis. Otherwise, if any of the condition is lacking in the photosynthesis, then the plant will ultimately die. So if sunlight or chlorophyll or carbon dioxide or water is not available to the plant cannot do photosynthesis. So today in this session we have learned about what are autotrophs. Autotrophs are also called as producers. The green plants, they are able to manufacture their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is a process which depends upon 4 essential conditions, that is sunlight, chlorophyll, carbon dioxide and water, which gives us the final product of oxygen and food in the form of glucose. The plants, they store the food in the form of starch. Glucose is converted to starch and then it is stored in the plant. Then we studied how to write the chemical equation for photosynthesis, that is 6CO2 plus 6H2O in the presence of light and chlorophyll gives us 1 molecule of glucose plus 6 molecules of oxygen gas. This much for today. Thank you.